What do you think? What are the tenses that you can see in the first paragraph in the story? What tenses can you see here? ¿Qué tiempos gramaticales pueden ver? What tenses? What do you think? Can you recognize any tense here?
Pasado continuo.
Past continuous. Where? In which sentence?
She showed a video of a young American actress that a friend had posted.
Had posted. Okay, this is past perfect, right? Had posted.
Past.
Past perfect. Very good. Any other tense that you can see here?
Past continuous was checking Facebook.
Very good. Past continuous was checking Facebook. Any other tense? Any other?
Simple past.
Simple
She saw
past.
a video.
She saw a video. Okay. Any other? Any other verb that you can see here?
Simple past, the actress looked.
Looked, right?
Looked.
Looked. The actress looked exactly like her. Any other? Any other verb?
Cool.
Anais was traveling by bus.
Couldn't. Very good. Any other verb?
Anais was traveling by bus. In pasado continuo.
Okay. Yes, in the second paragraph. Yes, was traveling by bus.
And first paragraph was she was extremely.
Extremely. Yes, very good. Simple past. She was extremely. Any other verb in the first paragraph?
And told all her friends about it.
And told all her friends about it. And also there was, right?
There was.
Very good. Okay, as you can see, when you are telling a story, you can use different tenses. Okay, not just the simple past, but you can use different tenses. Okay, and today we are going to check all these tenses. We are going to check them and we are going to see when can we use them and how can we use them. Okay, so I want you to pay attention and take notes. Okay, so these are called narrative tenses. Okay? And we use narrative tenses when we are telling a story or an event that happened in the past. Okay, so we use them to tell stories or events in the past. And we have these three narrative tenses in the text: simple past, past perfect, past continuous. Okay, of course, we have more narrative tenses, but today we are going to learn these three. Okay? And here we have the structures that we normally use in these tenses. We have the first one, it says subject, verb to be in the past, the verb in the ing form, and the complement of the sentence. Here we have the second one, subject, verb in the simple past, and the complement. And the third, subject, had, verb in the past simple, and the complement. Okay, so now I want you to help me to match these tenses with the correct structure. For example, the simple past. Which is the structure that we use for the simple past? What do you think? Which of them?
Number 2, subject plus verb.
Yes, very good. Number 2, subject plus verb in the simple past and the complement, right? What about the past continuous? Which of them do we use for the past continuous?
First.
The first one, right? We always need a verb to be for the past continuous, especially this one, we need the past and a verb with the ing form, right? Very good. And of course, for the past perfect subject, don't forget that we use the auxiliary verb had and the verb in the past participle for the past perfect. Okay, so these are the structures that we are going to use in this lesson. Now we are going to see when to use each one of them, in which situations we can use them, okay? Pay attention. We are going to start with the simple past. We use the simple past to describe the main events in a narrative. These are completed actions in the past, okay? So we use the simple past to talk about the important events in a story, okay? Let's check here. Here we have some verbs. I want you to help me to use these verbs in the past, in the simple past, to tell this piece of story, okay? It says, bang the door very slowly, carefully around the room and in. What do you think is the verb that we can use here? Bang the door very slowly.
Open.
Went.
Opened, right? Very good. Bone opened the door very slowly. The second one?
Looked.
Looked carefully around the room and
Walked.
walked in. Very good. So these are the verbs. As you can see, these are important events in the story, so that's why we use them with the simple past. We can also use the simple past when we are describing one action after another, okay? And we can use the simple past for all of them. For example, I woke up at 7 a.m. After that, I had breakfast, and then I went to the university. Okay, as you can see, I am describing one action after another, and when I am doing that, I can use the simple past for all these actions. Okay, let's talk now about the past continuous. Okay, we use the past continuous to describe the background events in a narrative. What are the background events? The background events are the ones that are behind the story, are not the important events, they are not the main events, are the background. I'm going to give you an example. What do you think they are doing here in this picture? Where are they? What are they doing? What do you think? What are they doing here in the picture? What do you think, Ariane? What are they doing here?
Picnic, teacher.
Maybe, yes, they are having a picnic. Where?
In el campo.
In a field? Maybe, yes. Could be, right? So here we have some verbs that we are going to use in this short story. And I want you to help me to complete the story with the verbs, with the correct form of the verb, okay? Number one, it says, I him in the park. What can we say here?
Meeting.
I?
Met.
Again, please.
Meet.
Meet is in the present. In the
I
past,
Me
met.
too.
Met.
I met in the past, right? I met him in the park. The sun
Was shining.
The sun was shining, and the birds,
Was singing.
the birds,
Singing.
the birds
Were singing.
were singing, right? No was. The birds were singing. Very good. It a beautiful day. It
It was.
was a beautiful day. Very good. As you can see, here we have the simple past because these are main events in the story. Okay, these events are the most important. Okay, and this is background event, something that is happening in the back. Okay, algo que está pasando alrededor y no es lo más importante, pero también queremos describirlo. Okay, so background event. Okay, we can also use the past continuous when we are describing an action in progress when a completed action happened. Okay? I'm going to show you a picture. What do you think is he doing in the picture?
He's taking a shower.
He's taking a shower, right? Okay. Pay attention to the story, and I want you to help me to use these two verbs in the story, okay? A shower when someone, the door. What can I say?
I was
Mhm.
Taking.
I was
Taking.
taking.
Very good. I was taking a shower. As you can see, this is an action in progress. Okay. When someone
Knocked.
knocked the door, right? And this is a completed action. Okay, so we can use the past continuous when we are talking about an action in progress and another action interrupt this action in progress. Okay, for example, I was doing my homework and my mother called me. Okay, so you can say that. So it's a longer action and another action that interrupts this longer action. Okay, so something very common that you are going to see in this kind of sentences is this word, when. Okay, so we use this word to join these two actions. Para unir estas dos acciones, esta palabra es muy común. Okay, when. Let's see the other action. It says, we also use the past continuous when we are describing two actions in progress that were happening at the same time. Two actions in progress, okay? What can we say here with these two verbs?
I'm
What
working.
I was working. I was working. Remember the verb to be and the verb with the ing form. I was working while my coworker
Listens to
Was
music.
listening.
was listening to music. Okay? Remember that these are two actions and both were in progress at the same time. Las dos acciones estaban en progreso, las dos acciones estaban pasando al mismo tiempo. Yo estaba escuchando música mientras mi compañero, yo estaba trabajando mientras mi compañero estaba escuchando música. Okay? A word that is very common in this kind of sentence is while. Cuando queremos describir dos acciones que estaban pasando al mismo tiempo, podemos utilizar while. Okay? Let's talk about the past perfect. Okay? We use the past perfect to describe an action that happened before another action in the past. So in this situation, we are describing two actions. One of them happened before the other, okay? Let's see the example here. What can we say here in this sentence? How can we complete the sentence? When Paul
Arrived.
arrived, very good. I
Cooked.
Was cooking.
past perfect. How do we form the past perfect?
had cooked.
I cooked.
Had cooked, right? I had cooked the dinner. Which of these two actions happened before? Which of them?
Before is arrived.
Before arrived. Él llegó antes y después yo cociné. No, right? As you can see here, we have the timeline. Here we have the past. I had cooked, and after that, he arrived. Yo había cocinado. Cuando Paul llegó, yo ya había cocinado. Ok, entonces para eso ocupamos el past perfect, cuando estamos describiendo una acción que pasa antes de otra. Yo había cocinado cuando Paul llegó. Ok, entonces la que pasa antes va en past perfect y la que pasa después en past simple. Okay? So these are the uses of these tenses. Okay? I'm going to, let's go to the books. Here in the book, we have some exercises. Number 5, exercise number 5, page 13. Here we have 3 sentences, and I want you to tell me which tense are we using in the sentences. For example, I have seen the actress, he had seen the actress in another video. What tense is this one?
Past
Past
perfect.
perfect.
Past perfect. Very good. What about the next one? While Anais was traveling by bus, she got a message.
Past continuous.
Continuous.
Past continuous. Very good. And the last one. The sisters wrote a book about their amazing story. This
Simple
is
past.
Simple past.
past. Very good. Simple past, right? Very good. Okay, let's go to the next exercise. And here we have the functions, okay? I want you to tell me what tense do we use for these functions. It says, an action that happened before another action in the past. What tense do we
Present
use here?
perfect.
Again, please?
Present perfect.
No.
Past
Past
perfect.
Past perfect, right? Past perfect. When we talk about an action that happened before another action in the past. For example, when Paul arrived, I had cooked. Okay, the dinner. B, a completed action in the past. What is the tense we use here?
Simple past.
Simple past.
Simple past.
Simple past.
Very good. An action in progress at a specific moment in the past.
Past continuous.
Past continuous. Very good. Past continuous, right? Good. In the next chart, we have some examples. It says, a simple past. We use a simple past for main events. As we said before, we use the past perfect for actions that happened before another action in the past. And we use the past continuous for longer actions or action in progress and background events. Okay, this is exactly what we said in the PowerPoint. And we can use when with the simple past, and we can use when and while with the past continuous. Okay, so these are some expressions that we can use. We are going to practice this on page 114. Let's go to page 114. Here we have 3 exercises. I want you to do exercise number 2. Okay, complete the sentences with the correct past tense of the verbs in the parentheses. So in these sentences, you can use the past perfect, the past simple, or the past continuous. Okay, I'm going to give you some minutes so you can complete this exercise, and then we are going to check. Okay, if you have the answer, please raise your hand so we can correct it. Okay, number 1, it says, please, Diani.
I took
Hmm?
my umbrella with me because I saw the weather forecast earlier.
I saw.
So es, no sé cómo se
Show.
pronuncia. No, con a.
I saw.
So.
Okay, what do you think, guys? Do you agree with this answer? Do you have the same answer? Yes? All of you have the same answer? Yes? I want you to tell me, here we have two actions, right? Which of them happened before the other? Which of them happened before the other? Which of them happened first and which of them happened later? What do you think?
First, he saw the weather.
Yes, first, this person saw the weather forecast. And after that, he or she took his or her umbrella, right? So what do we use when we have two actions and one of them happened before the other? What tense do we use?
Past perfect.
Perfect.
Past perfect. So what can we say here? What can we say? Because I,
Had seen.
very good. I had seen, right? So we have two actions and one of these actions happened before the other, okay? What about number two? She, if you have the answer, you can raise your hand. Jose Daniel, please.
She has read the whole book while she was waiting for me.
Okay, she
She had read it.
had read, okay, the whole book while she
Was waiting for me.
was waiting for me. What do you think, guys? Do you have the same answer?
No, teacher, I have. She was reading the whole book while she was waiting for me.
Okay, very good. Why? Why do you have that answer?
Because of the word while,
Mhm.
I think that this situation is happening in the same time.
Yes, we have two actions and both are in progress at the same time, right? Very good. She was reading. Okay. A ver, no, vamos a ver. She, the whole book while she was waiting for me. No, porque si se da cuenta dice the whole book, entonces significa que ya terminó esta acción. Ok, ya terminó esta acción. Entonces podemos decir, si no hubiese terminado todo el libro, sí podría ser was reading. Entonces podríamos decir, she read, ella leyó todo el libro. Terminó de leerlo. Recuerden que utilizamos el past simple cuando estamos hablando de una acción que termina en el pasado. ¿Ok? Ella leyó. She read the whole book while she was waiting for me. ¿Ok? What about number 3? While Maria, Ledesma,
While Maria was making dinner, David was taking out the garbage.
okay, let's see. While Maria was making dinner, David,
David had taken up, take it. Is
had
in
taken.
the yeah. Yes.
What do you think, guys? Do you agree? While Maria was making dinner, David had taken out the garbage. Do you have the same answer? Mientras María estaba haciendo la cena, David había sacado la basura. ¿O qué piensan ustedes? ¿Cómo podríamos hacerlo?
David was taking.
Was
David
taken.
took out.
Laura?
David took out.
Took.
Took
Right?
out.
David took out. No was taken porque no es una acción en progreso, no es una acción larga, ¿cierto? Entonces podemos decir, while Maria was making dinner, David took out the garbage. Sacó la basura. Okay. What about number 4? I, the police, right away when the broken window. So here we have 2 actions, right? One action happened after the other, right away after the other.
Mm, I I called
I called
the
the
police
police.
right away when I had saw.
Okay. Aquí, como pueden ver, ya tienen la respuesta. I saw the broken window. Porque aquí debería ser I see, ¿cierto? El verbo debería ser see. ¿Recuerdan que les dije que podríamos utilizar el pasado simple cuando habían 2 acciones que pasaban muy juntitas una después de la otra? Por ejemplo, aquí tenemos una oración. I called the police right away when I saw the broken window. No es una acción que pasa mucho tiempo antes, como esta, la número 1, dice earlier. ¿Ok? Por eso aquí ocupamos el past perfect. Pero cuando pasa en el mismo momento, una después de la otra, podemos utilizar past simple and past simple. ¿Ok? Number 5. She laughing when she his new hat. What can we say here? Number 5. She laughing. ¿Qué podríamos decir? She started, right? She started laughing. Ella se empezó a reír. She started laughing when she saw, right? When she saw his new hat. Es el mismo ejemplo que el número 4. ¿Ok? Es una acción que pasa inmediatamente después de la otra. Ella vio el sombrero y al ratito se empezó a reír. ¿Ok? 2 actions that happen one after another. Number 6. To see that movie because I twice before. What can we say? I what can we say here? I to see that movie. What do you think, Nahuel? What do you have in number 6?
I don't know, teacher.
Rodrigo?
I didn't want to see that movie because I had seen it twice before.
Very good. I didn't want to see that movie because I had seen it twice before. Okay, as you can see, this action happened before the other. Let's go to the next one, please. Anna in San Francisco when her first novel. Paula, what do you have for number 7?
Anna was in San Francisco when she finished her first novel.
When she finished, okay? Very good. Anna was living in San Francisco when she finished, finished. When she finished her first novel, okay?